as he sends this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, Young.
That's pulled in by Brooks. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Dragon 60. Ready, right?
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
The Browns had 3-9 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
2nd and 2.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this pass broken up. time there, and now fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 7.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Young now.
That is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Operating from the gun, Franklin. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This will be caught. Judy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Judy.
His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10.
Opposite. Green. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Ready, classic, 6, 4, get ready.
Here is Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game? That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Franklin. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Nick Scorton
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
Young going to give to Brooks.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Young working out of the gun.
That one complete to the gap. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now here's Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Young to throw it.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. Smith and Jigba with the grab.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They'll try it now with Brooks.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.